Michael John, first in the house. It's like deja vu. I saw you last night. Now I get to grace your presence here again. Thanks for being here, Michael John. It was good to see you and talk with you a little bit. You know me. It's like that old song, you talk too much and you never shut up. That would be me. Um, yeah, DRT starting early. It would have been a little earlier than that. Not that 30 minutes makes that big of a difference um, with the heat. It doesn't feel too bad. I mean, it's definitely hot, but I don't feel all sweated up right now. Uh, Michael John says, oh, Michael Hunter's here. See, there's a lot of Michaels right now. Michael Hunter, Michael John. Michael John actually lives here in Dumaguete in the Philippines. So say hello to Michael John. But yeah, he says, we're like minded, so I could have long conversations with you, no problem. Yeah, we could probably get ourselves in trouble talking a lot. Um, but yeah, out of respect to the lady and the child. You don't want to bore them too much. Yeah, Possum, happy Sunday. DRT says I saw the video of the food booths at night. Yeah, I just figured why not. Like I had said before, I'm close to the water now, but they had started putting up like those canopy type whatever little portable tent, whatever. I don't know what the technical name is for those, but uh, yeah, they actually, I think last night, I think is the first evening they started serving food there. And it actually looked, I'll be honest with you, I might hit up some of that barbecue chicken later. I might just do chicken, rice, whatever. But it actually, it looked really good. Um, Young child, good boy. Where's your wife? I don't have a wife. I'm not married. Uh, Maybe someday, but that's the furthest thing from my mind. It's always funny when people ask me where my wife is. One thing for me personally, I've learned here in the Philippines, and I won't dwell on it, just get to know people. Take your time. You don't need to rush. But yeah, see, I'll go down near these canopies. Donnie Holcomb is here. Hello, Donnie. Dr. Red. Yeah, it's the Michael Club. Yeah, it can be kind of challenging. I know when I don't watch that many other live streams, but when I do, and the person basically hosting the live stream, but there's a lot of other Michaels in there. He could be talking to many other Michaels, so I kind of get confused as to who he's talking to sometimes. But it's funny. So they try to sometimes give everybody a nickname. Um, Michael John works good for me. I can just call him Michael John. Uh, But yeah, he's like from one Michael to another here. Michael John's the guy, the one that's in here. He's from Florida. He's the one that I always reference when I talk about comparing the humidity. He's the Michael that I asked the question because I only lived in Florida shy of 2 years. He's a lifer from Florida. So my question for him was a while ago was, do you think the humidity is higher here or in Florida? When when it's to compare the two because he's a lifer. He said he felt like Florida was more humid, and which I kind of felt that way too, but I didn't live in Florida long enough, and didn't feel at liberty. See, this is where I was, and like I think the one that looks really good was where you saw the chicken and the fish they were making on this grill down here. But I think I'm definitely gonna get something to eat here later, like this evening, like when I eat dinner. I'm kind of do it early enough because the tables that were on the other side got filled up really quickly. Um, yeah, Michael Hunter. Yeah, it's like, oh my God, they're gonna have food booths again. Yeah, I don't know how long this is supposed to be here. Mayong buntag. I don't know how long this setup. Like I said, I think last night was the first night that they had this special little uh, setup here. Like this is Cordros Belichan. So like yeah, chicken inasal. I don't know how you say that. Dulu papa, giant squid. I never had the squid. Pork karahai lechon belly. Now I've had that. The New Zealand cookies here. Hi, Mike. I'm actually random guy. I got your message, New Zealand cookie guy. I did see your message. How you said you changed your name. I just couldn't remember for the life of me. I'm like, who's the New Zealand cookie guy? So yeah, like this just started last night. I'm not sure. Hello, sir. I'm not sure how long they're gonna be here, but they definitely don't start cooking. This stuff doesn't open until later. But it was like right here was I think the food that I'm gonna get is like right around here. But see, like liempo, pecho, pa, boneless bangus, and then the typical cozy bean coffee. But yeah, I like when they do stuff like this. Usually the chicken, like you can get chicken breasts. The food's like pretty good, at least from the one place that I saw yesterday. I don't know. They're gonna set up some sort of stage performance. Something's gonna be going on there. Uh, Lechon belly, yum yum. Squid is good if not dry. Saw whole fish on the grill too. Yeah, that actually looked good. I'm not like the professional fish guy, so I didn't. Well, I couldn't tell because it was charred up good, so I couldn't even tell you what kind of fish that was. Maybe Michael John or some of you fishing experts might know by looking at that short. It just looked good, the way it was grilled up over there. So, yeah, I like it when they do stuff. Usually, this stuff lasts when they set this stuff up. It lasts a couple weeks. So hopefully, you know, it's at least a couple weeks. Sometimes they go longer. I don't know where a lot of them come from. Feed the Wild James says hello. Hello, Feed the Wild James. Welcome to Dumaguete, Philippines. My name's Michael from the United States, living here abroad in the Philippines, and I absolutely love it. Slowly approaching my total time being here. Someone asked me that earlier. I'm getting close to 2 years. That's Sikihor Island that you can see through the haze somewhat. But this is the Rizal Boulevard. And again, this place gets pretty. This is the perfect place in Dumaguete, Philippines for people to come for socializing, meeting people. They'll set up their random karaoke machines all around, and people just exercise and walk like myself. It's very popular for that. Um, that's obviously the port. And yeah, I'm just doing this live stream on a Sunday, which for a lot of people is a Saturday night. So I didn't care. I wanted to do it. Being that I was absent for 7 to 10 days or whatever it was, and then I just came back the last few days. So it's a different vibe on a Sunday, especially now. I mean, it's only 11:42 a.m. Sunday morning still, but it's already hot. It's already hot. Uh, Let me see. John Picard is here. Says hello, hello, John Picard, the New Zealand cookie. What made you change your name to New Zealand cookie? I was just curious. Jeff Winter said, "Hi, Michael. How the weather out there? Hot or cool?" It's hot, Jeff. It's hot. But again, it doesn't bother me. I'm more concerned about my phone overheating and then disrupting the live stream. I don't care how hot or sweaty I get. Um, I don't know. That's probably why I lived in Florida. And even though I was a Pennsylvania guy the majority of my life, it's very easy for me to deal with heat. Uh, I'd rather be in shorts and a t-shirt and hot and sweating than have to go outside, bundle up with layers and go. I don't know. And winter was always obviously longer. In Pennsylvania, summers were only like 3 months long, really, for the most part. Jesus Graciano, hey, my friend says, "Hey, Michael, how's it going?" I'm doing good, Jesus. I'm glad you're here. Happy Sunday. and hot, I should say, hot Dumaguete, Philippines. Well, yeah, we'll walk around. We'll see how the internet seems to be a little better. Like I said, my expectations for the internet, especially here in the Philippines, aren't optimal. You know what I mean? You get what you get. Before it used to bother me a little bit, but now whatever. You make the most of it. If it glitches out or it kicks me out, then I come back, and whoever returns returns. If not, so be it. It's kind of one of those things. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't worry about what you can't control. Uh, Jeff says here in PA it's going up in the 90s on Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, you know, Jeff, when I talk to my parents, once, twice a week, they had said a while ago, like a couple months ago, when it was still technically, I guess, late fall, early spring, they get teased with a couple of those 80-degree days. And then, yeah, so what is it, May, whatever, and they're getting 90s. That doesn't surprise me. It's always crazy. Like it's only May, they'll get hit with 90s, and then it's like June, then they'll get rain. Before it used to be like April showers bring May flowers, and now sometimes it seems like I don't know, May flowers bring June showers. It's like backwards. Andy, yes, Andy, I am near Silliman University, not very far at all. Not very far at all. Jeff says, oh, I did read that. Steve, we got Steve Fellers here. Hello from California. What's up, Steve? Welcome to Dumaguete, Philippines. My name's Michael. If you didn't catch it earlier, born and raised in Pennsylvania. Majority of my life, with the exception of 2 years or close to 2 years, just about. I lived in Florida, Stewart, Palm City. I lived in Stewart a little bit, Palm City, basically close. East Coast. I prefer the East Coast of Florida. I'm a ocean. I like the water more rough. Tampa's nice. The Gulf side's nice, but the water's there's like little ripples. At least when I was there, I would go to I think it was Clearwater Beach in Tampa. Um, I liked it, but the water was just, yeah, it felt like I was at a lake, a very calm lake. And there's Derek from Hawaii. Hello, Derek. We got the real steel here also. Glorious 22 Celsius here in Australia. Summer is finally over. Yeah, that's the one thing I love about here in the Philippines. The summer's never over, even though they have their rain season. Eh, um, it's still sunny and nice the majority of the time here in at least in Dumaguete. It's interesting though, when I lived in Bacolod, although it was rain season, it definitely seemed like it rained a lot more in Bacolod than it does here in Dumaguete. And then mentioned that to people that are lived in Bacolod for a long time. And they said, yeah, Michael, it does rain more in Bacolod. You're not just, it's just not a coincidence. They definitely said it rains more in Bacolod. Agnes and Phil Adventures. Yes, stay hydrated. I had plenty of water before this started, and I had a Spanish latte for my first coffee of the day. I actually stopped. Jeff, I thought you were. Hang on. I wonder if I'm in a dead zone right now. I stopped, but um, I'm afraid to start moving because I don't know if it's completely gone or not. Uh, Glitchy, glitchy, glitchy. Da, da, da. I'm just gonna wait. I could walk the other way, but DRT says I'm okay now. I know I'm not supposed to apologize, but I'm gonna apologize anyway. So yeah, it was kind of simply not even a block. It glitched. Oh, now Derek says I'm blurring now. I'm just gonna go down this way. I'm just gonna go down this way. Uh, I'm not gonna talk too much, just because I'm worried that you're not gonna hear me or see me, and then I'll be talking to myself, which can't say I haven't done that before. Tiger Heart Productions is here, says I'm coming back. Uh, you would, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to analyze it anymore. It is what it is. I used to think I was smart and figuring out where all the dead zones were and avoid them, and then all of a sudden there was dead zones where I didn't think there were dead zones. Um, where are you right now, Wheeloo? I am basically on the corner here where Greenwich and the old Unitop is. If you're familiar with that, Wheeloo, that's where I'm at. The DRT says it's better. Um, yeah, doing live streams in another country is just one of those hit and miss situations. You either, yeah, it is what it is, and I'm damned if you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. Just when you think you know what you're doing, uh, or I think I have the whole dead zone map figured out. I don't have anything figured out. Yeah, what I'd say it's cleaner than what people say. Honestly, I even think it's improved on its cleanliness. I'd say area has definitely improved. I never really thought it was that bad, to be honest with you. I don't know, because it's not like I never saw anything. I mean, I lived in the U.S. There are areas that had trash places that you wish they didn't, but I didn't. I didn't come here and like think, oh my God, it's awful. I didn't. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably areas that I've never been that might be a little bit maybe not up to par, but I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. Go guzzle a red horse. Uh, you already know right now, Derek. I know you're just playing. Man, if I took a sip of Red Horse or any alcohol, I'm sure my body would probably just have some, like it would be a reaction of putting something completely foreign in my body. Like I said, it's been 25 years or more since I've had a sip of any alcohol whatsoever. Tiger Heart said New Orleans is the worst, the trash and the smell. Lou, I would go into Lee Plaza, but I don't know about my signal in there. I know my signal works in the Robinson Mall, which quite. Uh, yeah, it happened again. If you've noticed that I've lost weight in my face, yeah. I mean, I've never been overweight. I'm gonna wait because I don't know what I would check in the mall to see if they have free Wi-Fi. Jeff, they do have Wi-Fi in the mall, but the only problem is everybody's connected to the Wi-Fi, and usually that's a recipe for disaster. Back now, all right. Yeah, this time DRT. I don't know if it even matters to you, but I like sometimes I get the spinning wheel and I see reconnecting. I see that. Or sometimes I simply get the poof, the app just completely disappears, like closes on its own. That's what just happened right there. It just went poof, gone. So yeah, I'm a work in progress when it comes to these live streams. My dad drank beer like water. My father drank beer, Derek. Um, I'd hate to say it, but he's probably paying the price a little bit now at his age of 86. Um, uh, I guess the phrase, like I always preach to you guys, and I hate to get philosophical when it comes to physical and mental health. But from what I've seen and researched and learned and observed through my father and other people, listen, your brain is very important, obviously. So is your physical body. Uh, your brain's your computer that runs all your body. If that ain't working right, it can't send signals to the rest of your body to do simple things, putting one foot in front of the other and all sorts of stuff. Listen, I will never tell people how to live their life and what they should do. I can only tell you what I do. And what I'm doing, maybe I'm just lucky, I'm fortunate, I'm blessed. You can use any reason you want as to why my health is good. I'm now 56. Not saying that's old or young or whatever, but I don't know. I'm not on any meds. I don't take any of that stuff. Exercise, obviously, anybody who knows me, I do it all the time. Walking 10 miles plus a day. Do the push ups, do the free weights, do anything and everything. I'm not interested in being bulked out or anything like that. I just want to be toned and be able to move and function in daily life and not have body aches or inflammation either. I don't have that either. Um, I don't know. And like, I'm not picking on my dad, but yeah, he enjoyed drinking his beer. I wouldn't say he was an alcoholic, but that's what he did with his free time when he retired. He sat and watched the grass grow and enjoyed his beer. And so you're sitting all the time, you're not exercising. So there's strike one. Uh, I don't know. I don't. There's no health benefits, in my opinion, in alcohol. It only diminishes things. And so now, yeah, he's still alive, and that's great, and that's important. But his daily life probably could be a lot more mobile if he would have done things differently. But I don't know. That's that sucks. Flat out sucks. And um, me, my brother, and even my older sister. I'm gonna talk while I flip the screen, but we just have a different mindset when it comes to health and exercise and stuff like that. Um, I can't honestly say that my mother and father motivated us in ways we were active as kids, but I think pretty much everything I did and my sisters and stuff did, my brother, we were all self motivated to uh, take care of our health. We were all self motivated, and that's a blessing, I guess. And now when you see your parents, when I see what my mother and father have gone through, and this just didn't start yesterday. They've been having issues for a while. That motivation in itself. That's even more motivation for me to be like, I don't want to be like that. Again, I can't control what happens tomorrow. I can do all what I'm doing now and still wake up tomorrow with some sort of issue. I'd like to think with everything I'm doing between diet, exercise, it's my percentages go way down. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Victor Cordero says it's Lenny Lisbeth Ramirez Linares. Wow, that's a long name. Well, welcome, Lenny Lisbeth Ramirez Linares. I apologize if I didn't pronounce that right, but thank you for being here. Oh, Miguel. Damn, Miguel. I got to make you blue. I just noticed you, and I'm sorry if I missed you earlier, Miguel. Let me see here. I ride a bicycle 4 days a week and stay in shape, but I do have my beers on the weekends. Again, Miguel, like I don't know when you got in the live stream. I appreciate you being here. Sometimes it can be challenging for me walking, paying attention to the live stream comments, questions, let alone watching for the glitches, the outages. But I appreciate you being here with me, Miguel. You're a good guy. If I remember correctly, you're from Jersey. Again, you got to do what's best for you. Um, if you enjoy, we kind of all have, I guess, our cravings, I guess. I don't, quite honestly, if I could crave my treat, and I've mentioned this before, can't get really blueberries here. Wild blueberries, the ones I like that I would get at Costco or BJ's. Someone mentioned it the other day. It was the Wayman's brand, Weymans. Those frozen wild blueberries, and I'd get my it was Bulgarian yogurt. Can't remember the name of it, but it was at a Wegmans in Pennsylvania. A2. Like there's no sugar in it whatsoever. And then I'd put honey and natural organic granola with chia seeds and pumpkin seed. Like so, that would be my bowl of ice cream. That's what I ate. Uh, we got Yusuf here from Kenya, East Africa. Welcome, Yusuf 927. Welcome to Dumaguete, Philippines. I'll flip the screen. Sometimes when I talk, I feel like maybe people want to see my face, but maybe not. Um, I was outside all day, didn't come in until the street lights come on. See, Derek, that's good. And I've seen the pictures you posted since you've been here. Like it's you with your wife and you say you've been out walking. I love when I see that. I love when I see it. I mean, I know I walk a lot faster than this, but if I would walk fast doing a live stream, the phone would be bouncing all over the place, and then people would be accusing me of making them seasick. And I don't want to do that. These are my friends. Mayung, well, Muto now. Mayung Muto. Where, where's Augie? Lunch. He's on lunch. Everybody on lunch. Yes. All right. Well, good to see you, my friend. I'll chat with you later. Amping. Um, CKN is here. Hello, Chief, my friend Chief. I know I got to bring my face back. Chief, thank you for being here. Miss you, my friend. I haven't seen you in forever, but I did see your little hello on from my short I did. Welcome, Chief. Miss you, my friend. CKN, you know, you're a brother from another. I appreciate you being here. La la la. What's this? Hakuna Mata. Hello, everyone. I think it's cool to see the place where you are broadcasting. What one thing do people usually need in today's world? The upright answer is kindness. Amen to that. I'm all about being kind, happy, friendly, respectful, and that's another thing I always tell people too. Not, I'm not this way only in a foreign country, but I think people need to remember when you're here in a foreign country, make sure you're always respectful and kind. And you're a guest here. I'm a guest here. I'm a tourist here. I'm thankful and blessed that I'm allowed to be here in the Philippines as a guest. And I have the utmost respect. I love the people here, though. Like I feel perfectly at home. Never feel unsafe. I'm not saying that Philippines or no other part of the world has places that are unsafe, that are, no place is perfectly safe, but I never feel anything. I feel very comfortable. Of course, I always aware of my surroundings and stuff, but sorry, I'm sweating and my glasses just want to go right off my nose. Sorry, that's loud. That's one thing they do here. They play their music and their speakers in their stores. Wow. I mean, they're loud. I mean, you can hear them from far. Woo, that was a sight we almost missed. What are you referring to, DRT? Now I feel like I missed something. Uh, but yeah, welcome here, Hakuna Matata. And I apologize if I'm not saying your name correctly. I'm not a professional translator, I guess, and but I appreciate you being here. And if anybody's new to the channel, I always forget this too. My name's Michael from the United States, born and raised in Pennsylvania, basically all my life, with the exception of 2 years. I lived in Florida. Now I'm living abroad here in Dumaguete, Philippines. I got here in July of 2024. I've been home one time in March 17th of 2025. Quickly came back June 12th of 2025. I've been here ever since. Uh, you get up to 3 years maximum consecutively in the Philippines on a tourist visa. You have to renew your tourist visa every 2 months, which, like mine right now, goes until June 10th. So, like June 1st, I go back and take my passport back 7 to 10 days early because I want to just pay for the standard renewal. which I don't know, sometimes is like 1900 pesos, something like that. But if you get too close to your due date, you'll basically have to get the expedited renewal, and that's a couple thousand pesos or whatnot more. I don't remember how much more it is, but I know it's a couple thousand pesos. And me, I'm not rich and I'm not throwing money around, so I'm certainly not going to just be like, I'll go late and pay the extra. No, that wouldn't be smart or very responsible on my behalf anyway. La la. Please address me Hakuna. Am I saying that right? Hakuna, Hakuna. Maybe it's Hakuna. I'm going to guess Hakuna, and I hope that's at least close. Derek says Baguio has blueberry and strawberries. Wow. But the question is, are they wild blueberries? Again, I'm very picky about food. And there's a difference between a wild blueberry and a modified blueberry. Yes, we do have modified fruit in this world. Now, I haven't seen it here in the Philippines, but in the US, yeah. Ah, man. Thank you so much, Chief. You are the best. I don't know if I'm going to get coconut water right now. I think I'm going to try and go to the mall because there's the benefit of the mall is I get to cool my phone off. I get to cool me off. Plus, you go, hey, mayung puto, mayung muto. You want to say hello? You don't want to say hi? All right. Thank you. He's shy, but he was waving. Amping. He wanted to say hello, but he didn't want to. He was too shy to be on camera. But thank you so much, Chief. I've missed you. Hope your grandchild is doing well. It's hot here, very, as you can see, the sweat pouring off my face, but I'm very well hydrated. I don't want to overhydrate because then I run into the problem of having to, relieve myself. Uh, Deacon Block says, oh no. What is oh no? There is no problem. It is my Swahili language. Oh, that's pretty good. I think I said Swahili. I've heard Swahili. But again, thank you, Chief. Kind of go back if I missed anything. Yeah, according to my personal experience, the people from English speaking countries live so much peacefully outside of the country. I have kind brother from England who traveled in Bali. Yeah, I mean, am I still, you guys can still see me, right? Just let me know. Tiger Heart says, I don't care for store bought blueberries, but I do like the ones in my backyard. And see, the ones I get, Tiger Heart, um, DRT, somebody just let me know. Miguel says yes. So that means I'm still here. All right. Because I'm kind of close to the section where I was where it went out. Okay. I'm going to head down this way. All right. I look the same. Just, okay. Good. Good, 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 good. Obviously, you guys know this place, Jolly Bees. That's the one place I unfortunately do not invest any of my earnings in is Jolly Bees. Yeah. Then I don't invest in Jolly Bees or McDonald's or any fast food. I don't like that stuff. Uh, Maybe if they started making a cleaner version of that food, I would get it. I mentioned this the other day. A long time ago, according to research, they used to make French fries using beef tallow, but they stopped using it. Vegan Block said it's a little laggy, but fine. Yeah, DRT. I I know they have. Damn, that's loud. I know they have a Jolly Bees in Florida. I think it's in Florida. I've never been to a Jolly Bee until I came here, and I went there twice. Um First time I got like a burger or something, and it was. Uh, I don't mean to knock Jollibee because I know a lot of people like it. Not me. I don't. I can't eat that stuff, and it didn't even taste that good. Um, I just didn't like the quality of the beef. I mean, the closest thing I get to quality beef of a burger would like In and Out Burger was okay. Five Guys beef, but not that stuff. Uh, Yeah, well, everybody will be friendly and nice to you, Hakuna. I create like a very friendly community here in my live streams. You have your occasional trolls, but I'm sure Miguel, you can follow me on this. Uh, you know, the female streamer friends of ours, I couldn't do that. I don't even know. I'm a guy and I don't have to worry about all the mm, inappropriate comments. That would drive me nuts. Uh, yeah, I couldn't handle that. You got to have thick skin to be a beautiful girl doing live streams or videos. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Mm. Rick Wallace, I see you, my friend. Rick Wallace is here. Mark Jefferson said with. Maybe I missed something. Yes, Five Guys burger. Yeah, it's the beef, Miguel. It's the beef. Like I said, obviously the best burger I can get is what I make at home. Um, the beef, it's a little hit or miss here. Still not the best quality that I could get in the USA, but I make do. Uh, Dr. Red says Rockville, Maryland, supposedly one coming there, Baltimore. Is this Miami, Florida? Let the big house full. No, this is Dumaguete, Philippines. I think in Florida right now it would be dark out, but no, this is Dumaguete, Philippines. But my name's Michael from the United States, and I did live in Florida, not Miami. Been to Miami, but I didn't live there. I couldn't. That's a little too crazy for me. I went to baseball games. I'm a big New York Mets fan, so I would go. I would go to see the Mets against the Miami Marlins or whatever they are now. That's when I was in Miami, going to baseball games. My card says any update on digital nomad visa. I know nothing about that. I'm sorry. I can't help you with that. I don't know even what that is. A digital nomad visa. I guess you're talking about a person who wants to work here and you get some sort of special visa if you're here working. I would guess that's what you're referring to. Um, I don't work. I'm retired. My work is, I guess, if you want to, if you want to say YouTube is work, it's more fun for me. I just want to inspire and motivate people to live life to the fullest. Don't wait until it's too late. I understand everybody's situation financially, health wise, is not perfect, and that might not allow you to do things that you would like to do so freely. But for me, health is great. I'm not rich, but I have my pension and savings, and that's what I'm living on here. And if I was still in the United States, I'd still be working because I'd have no choice. Uh, Even if I had an apartment similar to the one I have here, it would cost probably three times or maybe more than what I pay here. And my apartment's very small, but it's very nice. Uh, don't Give me a bed, give me a shower, give me a little kitchen, refrigerator, air con to sleep at night. I'm good. I don't need anything else. I'm not home anyway. Plus, the smaller the place, the less I got to clean. I don't want anything to clean. That's just more time for me to be in my apartment and not be able to get outside. I want to be out all the time, walking. If that's the worst thing I can do in my day, if my day consists of nothing but a walk, I'm winning. That's good enough for me. Um, Yes, you can either go walking or sit at home. I get it. Some people don't have a choice, though. Uh, but yeah, I just want to motivate people to live life to the fullest and not sit around and wait till life passes you by. Again, you have to have your ducks in a row, and the situation has to present itself for you to be able to do things. Money, health. Yeah, you need those two things to be able to travel so far. For me, from the United States to here, you definitely need those things. Uh, Egan Block says, "Yeah, man, QOL isn't even comparable." Miguel says, "I'm with you, Michael, on that." CKN says, "Yeah, Chief Mets got them today." Yeah, like I mean, the Mets. Every year, it's the same thing with the Mets. I get excited. They win their first few games, and I know it's a very long season, but I don't know. At least the division seems like everybody's not doing very well, so I think it's wide open because it's so early. But yeah, I get tired of the Mets. Just seem to make me angry every year. But I don't really even watch a lot of sports right now. I'm too busy. Nihal, hi Michael. You're walking today on a Sunday. Yes, Nihal. Well, I'm walking every day, as you know, but I've been doing the live stream Friday, Saturday, and today. I need to make up for my absence. I was missing in action for like 7 to 10 days. So I'm making it up to everybody. Uh, Miguel says true. I'm with you, Michael, on that. Do they do more cooking with propane or do they cook more electric? I, I think it's a little both, Jeff. Like mine's an induction stove with two burners on it. It's electric. But then you can go to somebody else that has an induction stove with two burners and then they got the hose running down below with propane. I mean, I don't know what would honestly be less expensive. I don't know which is the cheaper. I don't think that where I live, I don't think they would allow propane in the apartment buildings anyway. Uh, I mean, I don't know, you hear people back home when you're cooking on a gas stove, maybe you can cook things a little better, but I'm pretty basic at home when I'm cooking. I have my main things that I eat every day. The main things that I eat every day here in the Philippines, and I would basically eat the same thing at home. I eat, hold on, I eat lots of eggs. Eggs are my number one food, most nutrient dense food in the world, in my opinion. Uh, I eat ground beef a lot. I eat ground beef a lot. Um, Chicken would be second. Uh, Bananas, mangoes, pineapples, but probably bananas more than anything while I'm here. And then like I said, I mix in occasionally. Uh, oh, and calamansi. I also get calamansi for juice. That's like it looks like a little miniature ball of a lime or whatever. I do that. I do do that. Yeah, I do drink that. Look at this. Look at these little fish that someone has out here. I don't know what kind of fish they are, but maybe they're preparing dry fish. I would assume maybe dry fish. I don't see salt, but you can tell they split them and they cut them in half. Yeah, there's some fish. Aegon Zale says, I thought beef is really expensive there. Very few places have it. The place that I go to get beef here in Dumaguete, uh, Aegon Zales, is a place called Belcris. Belcris. Belcris is the place that I go to get the beef. I think I mean, they get imported from everywhere, but I think, Australian beef, I think, is a lot of the beef they get there. And then, they'll get the beef and they'll grind it before they give it to you. Um, I'm trying to think what I pay per kilo, like 400 and some pesos per kilo, if I remember correctly. Um, but Belcris is like my favorite place to go because they get the majority of imported stuff there. Like I'm a fan of mustard because I like mustard because there's nothing really bad in it. It's got turmeric or whatever in it. So I like mustard. So I can get mustard there, but a lot of times if I go to the Robinson grocery store, they don't even have mustard. Uh, Aegon Zale said, "Yes, eggs are so good for you." Amen, man. I at least have 4 to 6 eggs every day. And what also I love now is the place that I get, and I also eat sourdough bread. I don't want to skip that. The only bread I prefer to eat or I will buy is sourdough bread. That's it. That's actually considered healthy bread. There's natural enzymes in it. It tastes really good. It's fermented. Obviously, they have to ferment it and then they bake it. But there's a place here in Dumaguete, but it's Banilad. It's called Banilad. It's just outside of Dumaguete. It's actually this like when I walk to go get the bread, I go this way. It's like 5 miles away. I've walked before to get the bread. Um, that way, I knock out all my miles that I want to do for the day, just going to get the bread and back. quickly. So they have sourdough bread. Well, there's a place called Lettle's Bakery in Banylad. If you ever come here and you're a fan of sourdough bread and it's something you want, the one place that I do know that has it, now there could be other places I'm not aware, but this place is called Lettle's Bakery, Ledyl apostrophe S, Lettle's Bakery. And they recently started selling eggs, but free range the brown eggs. So like, yeah, so now I get my eggs. I'll get the bread and the eggs in one shot. So when I'm getting all that, I take a tricycle back. I don't want to carry a bunch of eggs and loaves of bread because I get a couple loaves to freeze that and then just toast it when I eat it. But yeah, so you can get free range eggs at now Nettles too. All different sizes, medium, large, extra large. Um, I have oatmeal and three eggs every morning. Once in a while, I have something different. Yeah, that sounds good, Miguel. Like I said, I miss my yogurt and blueberries and organic. It's called Simply. The brand of the uh, the brand of the organic granola that I would get was called Simply Something. And the unfortunate thing is they do sell it on Amazon, but Amazon apparently will not. I get stuff from Amazon here, but they will not ship food items. So that stinks. Uh, at least I could have gotten this organic granola uh, through Amazon if they shipped food. They don't. They don't. They don't ship food here, which stinks. DRT says 4 to 6 eggs. Remind me not to walk. You know what? I don't. DRT. That's a misconception with eggs. If you have healthy digestion, maybe if you're making uh, uh, what is it when they get the eggs and then they mix it with mustard and mayo and other stuff. Maybe I don't have. I'll be honest with you. My diet is so clean. I don't have barely have gas at all. That all comes down to what you eat and what you're putting in your body. Uh, uh, I think I can't even believe we're talking about people having gas, but yeah, you're not supposed to. I think from what they say, if you're having too much gas, you got digestion problems or maybe some minor symptoms of IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, or something like that. I don't know, but I don't have any gas from eating eggs, whether it's sunny side up, scrambled. Um, you know what egg I'm talking about with the mustard. I can't even hit my head, but no, I'm not having gas, so you'd be safe. Uh, that's funny though. Deviled eggs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Deviled eggs. I'm sure if someone's getting the yolk from the eggs and putting a bunch of who knows what in it, it might turn you, I don't know, it might irritate your gut, but nah, no worries, my friend. That's another thing. It's funny. I don't really ever think about that, but when you change your diet and make it a clean diet with the exercise, you don't, I don't know. I don't have any gut problems. I'm not Mr. Stinking up the room or anything like that. I don't really talk about that, but I guess it's worth mentioning. Yeah, sometimes it's better for me to walk in the street than it is in the sidewalk. Look, see this? It's because a lot of times there's no room on the sidewalk. So I just walk in the street. Because sometimes you'll see motorbikes, they go up on the sidewalk just to get around. Like you, basically, when you're walking here in Dumaguete, you find the path of least resistance and you work with that. This is the place where they have the chicken fights, or other words known as cockfights. This is the arena in there. Actually, they normally do it on Sundays. I'm surprised there's nobody here, unless it doesn't start yet. But they usually have it in the daytime. DRT says he's really good at producing gas. DRT, a lot of that's just diet. Um, that's not to say somebody, I don't know, you might have, I don't know, other. pre-existing conditions that might certain foods might amplify that. But yeah, I seem pretty. I'm good. I don't have any issues. Uh, that's what my girlfriend tells me. Well, you know what? You got a girlfriend, DRT, that obviously loves you. If you smell that bad and she's still with you, that's a blessing, right? Aegon says, I know it's more expensive in the capital. Could you live comfortably on $1,000? You can do it on $1,000. But again, are you going to eat out every night? Because if you're going to eat out every night for every meal, I don't know how many times a day you eat, and you're going out and you're getting specialty coffee, drinks, or something like that. If you're going to eat out and do all that stuff, like that $1,000 budget's going to get blown out of the water. Um, I'm normally a person that likes to cook and eat at home anyway, the majority of the time. I don't need to go to a restaurant for somebody to prepare me eggs. I don't. Sometimes it's nice just to sit there and do nothing, but I don't need to pay this extra money when I can get the eggs. I'm trying to remember what I even paid for these free range eggs. Um, 300 and something pesos. I don't even think about it because it's like either way I'm buying it, but I'm getting 30 eggs. For the 30 free range eggs I'm getting, it's cheaper than what I'd pay for 30 free range in the US. It's not even close. I don't know what eggs cost in the US right now, but they were a lot more expensive. Uh, See, that's good then, Aegon. You're saying definitely I'm really picky, so I would be cooking myself. Yeah, and see, for me, cooking too, you know what's going into your food. Um, that's a big part, and I enjoy it. I'm a good cook. I like to cook, and I don't do it as extravagant cooking as much as I did in the U.S. because I'm limited here. Like I don't have an oven. I used to bake fish. I would like sear it on the top. Like there's a lot of stuff I would do that I just don't. I don't have an oven here, so I'm limited on the stuff I can make. But you know what? If I could eat this near the same thing every day, I don't care. Uh, um, uh, as long as I know that what I'm eating is healthy, I mean, I can basically eat the same thing every day. I'm at the mall, which is good because my phone feels like it's hot. But yeah, now we're here at the mall. Oh, Che is here. Hello, Che. I just noticed you here. I actually can see in my phone better. DJ Kirby Puckett, my friend, is here. That's good. That's good. Ayumuto. Whew, my gosh. I just feel like I walked into a refrigerator. Mike, send me eggs, at least 60. I would if I could. I really would. Unfortunately, with a lot of things, though, the shipping is so expensive for everything. I'm not saying I would ship you eggs, but even simple stuff, unless you get one of those buy-in boxes or something like that, um, there isn't really anything I would need other than granola from home. I would definitely next time I come here, I'm going to bring my bags of granola as much as I can fit. Yeah, this mall is packed. Like, see this, all this stuff. When I look at all this stuff, that that stuff is poison. All of that stuff, poison. Yuck. Sam Roy says Filipinos are very beautiful. Of course they are, but there's beautiful people all over the world. I I just think, me personally, preference, I just think Asian women, whether they're in the Philippines, Japan, China, whatever, I just think they have a unique beauty. What can I say? Uh, and I always tell people this too, and this is again just my opinion, but this is for anybody watching. Maybe someday they want to come to the Philippines and they're interested or looking to meet somebody someday. Uh, there's a lot of beautiful people all over the place. I'd say take your time, uh, get to know them on a social level. Um, just be friends with a lot of people. Then you have a lot of options, I guess. And then you can kind of figure out which person kind of meshes with you. Uh, but I always tell people, in my opinion, If you're a foreigner and you come to the Philippines and you can't meet a girl, then you can't meet them anywhere. I mean, you don't. I just can't like. I don't think anybody would ever, unless you're this like the biggest jerk on the planet. I guess if you just were a disrespectful, mean individual, maybe you might struggle meeting people here. But I don't. I don't see that. Yeah, CKN. I think you're talking about the candy when you said zero nutritional value. Yeah, there's a value to it. It's called poisoning yourself. Um, I feel good right now. Miguel says, I eat healthy 5 days a week, but the weekends I do whatever. I steam veggies and fish on the weekends, Michael. I can also eat the same food every day with no problem. And of course, like Miguel, I understand like what you're saying. Like you just get bored sometimes. I get it. I have a cheat day. I get pizza here. Now, is the pizza the optimal, cleanest pizza that I could get back in Pennsylvania in the United States? No. But I'm not eating it every day. Um, Besides, when you're walking and doing all this stuff every day, I think a cheat day is not going to hurt you. Um, but honestly, uh, other than pizza or a good burger, which the place I always brag about here is called Astoria, Esturia, Astoria. The owner's name is Richie. He's lived in America. He's a Filipino, but he's lived in the United States. Awesome guy, very good chef. Well, their menu, and I always preach about this on my live streams, their menu, um, he has Thai food, he has Italian food, he has burgers, he has Philippine food. Like he has variety. I'm going up the escalator, but he has a variety of foods that probably you're going to find something that you like. And I don't think he has Mexican. That's probably the one food that I miss the most is Mexican food. There's not really a lot of Mexican food. Um, at least not here. I mean, maybe in the bigger cities, but oh, there's April. Hello. I'm gonna. How you doing, April? I appreciate you being here. And yes, I'm in the mall now, trying to cool down my phone and dry up the sweat. I'm soaked. You can't really see on my shirt, but I'm drenched. But it's all right. I don't mind it. As the old saying goes, if you can't take the heat, then you best be getting out of the kitchen. And Kayla Phillips, hello, Kayla. Now I'm probably in here earlier. I'm going to try and focus on these comments. How you doing, Kayla? But again, April, I appreciate you being here. You know I'm going to support you right back too. Yeah, see Miguel jabbing. April, boom. Um, Rick Wallace, KFC, yay. I guess, I mean, if that were, I could eat KFC if I had to. I don't remember the last time I went to KFC. Like, oh, that I can't eat that. That that that's like death row right there. Donuts. Uh, nope. CKN going back. Rousey won 10 seconds. Ambar. I didn't. Jeff Virgil, Mike send me the eggs. Kayla saying hi to Che. Samoy Filipinos are very beautiful. Dr. Red says hey, hello to Che. Um Agonzel says that part definitely. I'm really picky, so I'll be cooking myself. Chief saying hello to Che. Simply Nature granola bars. It wasn't Simply Nature. I have to. I have to remember. Simply Elizabeth. I think that's what it was called. I think it was Simply Elizabeth granola. Now I know they have it at. I know they had it at BJ's. I don't know if they have it at Costco's, but it was called Simply. I think is what it was called. But it's coconut sugar. It's not processed crap. Chia seeds, honey, like all the basics in granola. And I love it. It's the bomb. That's like my favorite. Putting that on plain yogurt with some honey and blueberries. Uh, Almost been a year since I've had it when I was back home. Howard Berry says, when I lived in Dumaguete, the food gave me the shit. Well, I guess, Howard, if you're still here, that's happened to me once. I cannot deny I ate some street food. Like, I'm talking probably very cheap street food. I don't know if it was because of the ingredients or the oil. And damn, damn, damn. Within an hour or two, I had a stomach ache. And then I spent from about 10 o'clock at night till maybe noon the next day. I was a frequent flyer on the CR toilet. Never again. But it could have been just a case of me not being used to it either. But yeah, I eat chicken adobo, rice, all the other stuff, lumpia. I'm fine. Um, Now, if I had some bad water, which I avoid that at all costs, maybe that would cause some problems. But no, I know it's more expensive. Oh, okay. Looks pretty hot there today. Yeah, Dudell in the city. Uh, oh no. Are you telling me it's spinning? CKN, simply granola. I don't. You're showing me the spinning emoji. I'm wondering if, yeah, Rick, Dunkin' Donuts. No, you don't see me eating that stuff. Yeah, see, Miguel, and that's another thing. If you remove something from your diet and then for a long time and you put something in there again, it's gonna react funny because it's like foreign. It's not used to it. Hey, hi, Michael. I knew I'd see you over here because I just walked by and you were gone, and I said, "Oh, he's on break," and he's here with his wife. And see, they take their. Did you already eat, or you getting ready to go? I have customer here. That's why I'm there. Other store. Gotcha. I'm just cooling off and drying my shirt. Maybe and shower later. Oh, of course, yeah. Then I gotta walk back. Plus, my phone feel it. It's getting cooler now, but you could cook an egg on my phone. Like, yeah, you could cook an egg. Yeah, very hot. But the data, it's been working better lately. So not like before. Yeah, I'm just having my life, sharing my daily walk. But nice seeing you again, my friend. I'll catch up with you later. Amping. Ato Sako. Balik ako niya. See you later. But yeah, like the food court is packed. Like I said, but even on a Sunday, it's normally like this busy all the time. I mean, there's a lot of people in the malls. What water do you drink? The best water that you can get here in Dumaguete that I've found is that a Vion Evian water. When I lived in Bacolod, they did have the brand. It comes in glass bottles, is what we would get back home in the U.S. It's called Spring Valley. I think it's called Spring Valley water. It was glass. It's of course, anything's expensive. Anything that's good for you is expensive. But yeah, it was like the big green glass bottles in the U.S. I get it in a case at Wegmans. It was like $25, but it was the bigger bottles. I did see those in Bacolod. They got them imported to a health store in Bacolod, which was surprising. Uh, but Evian is the best water that you can get here if you want to get bottled water. Uh, Typically, I will just get also, I don't like it's not natural spring water. They basically filter it. If I could avoid drinking water in plastic bottles at all costs, I would, but it's next to impossible. Um, Other than if you're in some place that provides those glass bottles. It's next. Oh, yeah. LJB, this mall is like, there's always people here. That's probably why a lot of foreigners come here to meet girls. Uh, I'm not like, I come in here to cool off, talk to you guys, show you around, dry my shirt off, cool my phone off, but I'm not usually hanging out in the mall unless I need something, maybe smart or globe for my phone. Um, Too boring. Or if I need to buy something. But I mean, yeah, you got the Shakey's, you got the Sands Rival. Um, but that's more or less, this is like all about sweets and cakes. They have food in there, but again, I don't eat there. They have Greenwich pizza over there. I've tried it before. It's okay. It's like mm, I don't know, a Domino's fast food version of pizza. Um, yes, I miss the full fledged Italian pizza shops. Um, I always talk about this place just because I never knew it until recently. This is where I buy my 100% cotton t shirts. It's very hard. It's not common here in Dumaguete, maybe in the bigger malls in the bigger cities, to find 100% cotton t-shirts. It's just because cotton's more expensive, and that's the reality. Like, and a lot of people can't afford to pay for that, buy that. So it really doesn't make any sense to have stores when maybe the majority of the people can't buy it. Place isn't going to stay in business very long. Uh, so, but I've been here before in Assault. But yeah, like look at the lines. Like it's always like this place is like a zoo. It's like full. Like if you had somebody you had to meet here, you would look at it like you would never find them. I mean, I don't remember the last time when I was in the United States that I went to a mall and there was this many people. People shop here. Not that people don't shop online, but like that's why I always say being here at the mall reminds me of like I went back in a time machine and it's in the 80s. That's what it feels like here. Um, they kind of they kind of like it's nostalgic here, like very old school, you know. Even like these little stands, they have their well, that looks like candy, some nuts, but I saw candy in there. But like the mango and the fruit, like stuff you can get here, that's good to see. I like that. And then they have like this little sushi bar. I walked by here the other day, but they have like all this different sushi. Like I've never tried the sushi here, but I prefer to eat this over McDonald's and all that other stuff. Um, that that see like that I can't eat that. That's okay. I'm just showing. But thank you, Amping. Thank you. But yeah, see like all this, some of this stuff, like the fruit. Now I like that. That's more my speed. Like here, all the exotic different fruits and stuff like that. When it looks pretty and colorful like that, to me, that's a perfect sign of being healthy. Um, I like all that. Yeah, I, I, sometimes I get lucky when it comes to the signal there, dude. Dude, in a city, I get lucky. For the most part, it always does work fairly well. Again, nothing's perfect. I'm okay with it glitching out here and there. That's normal. I did get frustrated a little well, more than a week ago when I went through like a week. The signal was just terrible. And I just wonder if people have said maybe they're doing maintenance somewhere, rolling brownouts that are affecting the power that go to the tower to send out the signal. It could be a lot of things, but I'm not complaining. I mean, I've heard all different ideas and opinions of ways to improve it. And a lot of people that give me the advice on getting better service to stream better is great advice, but I think they need to temper their expectations because I'm just like little Michael doing my live streams. I'm not anything special. I'm not anything great. And, a lot of people say, but Michael, Sir Michael, the professional live streamers have this and have that. I'm not professional. I'm just like low level, low level streamer. But yeah, you need a drugstore, they have a drugstore. Um, you know, travel bags. They even have name brand stuff in here. See, I see Fox. I see Billabong in here. I'm a big Billabong. Like, so they do have like name brand stuff in here. They have a guest store. But I really like I always say, like, I don't really care about the malls. Like, I'm not here in the Philippines to shop. I've been there and done that in the USA, working, and just buying a bunch of unnecessary stuff. And when I sold my house, uh, and moved out, all the stuff I had, I thought to myself, Michael, 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 what have you been doing all these years? Like my walk-in closet full with so much unnecessary name brand stuff. Um, I kept as much as I could, but a lot of stuff I gave it away. I gave it to Salvation Army. Very expensive denim jean, like a lot of stuff. Like I don't even want to talk about it because then when I rehash it, I get upset with myself. Yeah, Kayla, it's big. It's nice. Um, it's really cool in here when they get ready for Christmas. Again, it feels like I went back into the 80s, the way they celebrate Christmas. They start a lot earlier here. It's like late September, kind of early October. They start putting decorations up. And it's kind of neat because you're in that Christmas spirit for a long time. And then, like, the fiestas and like the fiestas that they have during Thanksgiving, the build up to Christmas, all the street food fish things set up at the boulevard. It's a lot of fun here experiencing a Christmas in the Philippines. It really, really is. Not just because it's simply different, the culture kind of values Christmas differently. It's more, I'm not saying it's more important than maybe people in America, but they make a bigger deal of it here. And yeah, my first Christmas here was an experience I'll never forget. I've been through two. Yeah, I've been here for two Christmases. Yeah. So, and New Year's. And then, yeah, once New Year's Day hits and all that stuff's done, then, you know, then that 3, 4 month long celebration comes to an end. They do here also decorate. Well, I mean, well, yeah, I mean, Rick Wallace, you're in the United States. I'm just saying the decorations and preparations for Christmas start way, way earlier here than they do in the US. Much earlier. It's like you're in the Christmas spirit for quite a few months before Christmas actually even hits. Um, my card says, good to give to those who are less fortunate. My cards, I completely agree. Uh, I don't always talk about this, but I will mention this tidbit. Me personally, I do things uh, to help less fortunate people on my own time, in private. There are some people who are aware of what I do. It's not something I boast about or brag about, but yes, it's very important to help people that are less fortunate. Um, that's another reason why I love it here. I feel like that's a part of the reason why I was brought to the Philippines to help people. I can't say I wish I could help everybody. I really do. I wish I could. Uh, it's hard, you know. You help one, and then the other one sees you, and then they come running after you. Yeah, it can be hard, but uh, it's well worth it. Yeah, Stinson, I love my glasses. They're one of my favorite things. One of the favorite, I guess, materialistic things that I keep here. I love my Ray-Ban glasses. Very comfortable, transitional. I can read. I can see when I'm talking to you. Uh, but yeah, I like my glasses, Stinson. Um, I like them. They're comfortable. They feel good on my face. You help one person, now you got to support the whole squad. Well, Cali boy, yeah. I mean, that's why you got to try and be a little private when you do it, I guess. But sometimes you're in certain areas where um, it's very hard when I see children uh, struggling and suffering the way they are. That's probably, I mean, you don't want to see anybody struggle, that struggle, but when I see children struggling, suffering like that, that's just who I am, man. That tears me up inside. Oh, Mr. Master Fortune is here. Yes, the Duke of Duma. Yeah, Master Fortune gave me that name. He humbles me by saying that name, the Duke of Duma. Uh, but yeah, coming to the Philippines changed my life, opened my eyes to so many things, and I'm blessed and I'm thankful. Coming here just gave me a better outlook on life, made me realize what's most important, and I fit in here. I feel comfortable here. And no, it's not perfect. No place is perfect. Uh, no place is perfect. You just do your best. You know, you. Uh, I just have a vibe here, and I'm happy. I choose happiness. You know, a lot of people can come here. You can go anywhere and find things wrong with every place you're at. Some those people I just call them complainers. They're just never happy. It doesn't matter. It's too hot. It's too cold. It's too this. It's too that. Um, my feet hurt. My this. Like there's just. I just think some people just thrive on being miserable. That's not me. Uh, what about Gaza children? All children. I'm not in Gaza, so I can't really help that. But I'm here in the Dumaguete, Philippines, and yeah. La 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 la. Hold on. Cali boy says it's funny you say that. I might have to leave to experience that. Maybe I'll come back. Change when I heard that. It changed me. That's all I can say. It changed me, and I love it here. I don't know what else to say. Uh, I don't need to be somewhere that's, I guess, as close to perfect as you could possibly find. Um, Being here in Dumaguete keeps me grounded. You see the best of things, and then you can also see the worst of things, or things that are somewhat disappointing, or you wish people didn't have to struggle. So I'm always constantly reminded of where I came from, the blessings that I had, and now the blessings that I do get here in the Philippines is just different in another way. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of what has happened to me here in the Philippines. I feel it's like my calling, and I just enjoy doing these live streams on YouTube because I enjoy sharing my feelings, my emotions, my inspirations, all that. And who knows? Maybe somebody else watching takes a leap of faith and tries something different in life. And you never know what might touch your heart when you come here. And there's a lot of places you can go in the world that obviously poverty, struggling, this and that. I'm not. It's not just here, but this is where I'm at. This is for me. Plochais or Plo Chisari says hello. Cali Boy says, I love that, bro. That's awesome. I appreciate that. My card said, what made you choose this city over Cebu or Bohol? I don't know if I necessarily chose to come to Dumaguete. Maybe Dumaguete chose me. Um, that's not to say I couldn't go to Cebu or Bohol and completely maybe want to live there instead. Um, I just had a vibe here. I've only technically lived, not visited, but lived in two places here in Dumaguete and in Bacolod. Bacolod. I lived in Bacolod for 4 months. 4 months too long. I was very bored in Bacolod. Here in Dumaguete, the Visayas, the Visaya language and everything, people are just different here. It's a different friendly vibe. Not that they weren't friendly in Bacolod, it's just different here. Sometimes it's hard for me to explain. Um, Sunny Boy says, happy hot walking, Michael. Stay cool, brother. Yeah, I'm good. I just came out of the mall and yeah, I'm good actually. I feel good. I drank plenty. Um, Still sweating. It's not like I stopped sweating. If you stop sweating, then maybe you got to be a little concerned. But no, I'm good. I don't like to consume too much during my live stream because then, that could cause a problem. And, I guess worst came to worst, I'd take you to the bathroom. But blank out the screen. Chris Averio says, do you have a wife here? No, I'm not married, Chris. I'm not married. Hey, Fortune says Che to Fortune. Fortune, uh, trying to Fortune says, thanks, he can, but I don't do YouTube. I just join chats. Yeah, Master Fortune is a great guy. I know I've said this before, but Master Fortune, Fortune on here, he is Filipino. He's from here, been here, lived all his life. He's very knowledgeable. And I'm very blessed and thankful and humbled that we crossed paths. He became a part of my channel, and he's always here as often as he can, supporting my live stream, answering questions, because he certainly knows a lot more than me. Uh, as far as Philippines goes, I'll never know as much as him, which is fine. I love learning. I enjoy learning new stuff here in the Philippines. Oh, la la. Mike, you are still blessed with good weather. Us in Core, we got 2 days rain straight at nights, but welcome relief from the. Yeah, I think everybody would welcome some heat, or welcome some rain. Master Fortune, I think everybody maybe wouldn't be too bothered if we got some rain here. Um, I always like it when it rains at night when I'm sleeping. And then when I get up, the sun shines back. But yeah, I think some people wouldn't be too bothered by right now with a little bit of rain. Just not a lot at all at one time because it's so dry. And obviously, flooding can be an issue here in the Philippines as it is, let alone when the ground, everything's dry. And if you get a lot of rain at one time, the ground's too dry to absorb it. And you have even more flooding then. Um, Surprise the viewers and stop and get an extra value meal. That would be quite the surprise. If you guys ever saw me doing that, that would definitely be a big surprise. Uh, I would definitely surprise myself if I did that also. Our 2027 is set for Iloilo and Guimaras. Oh, wow. So that's where you're going to travel to in 2027, your vacation. I assume that's what you mean, Fortune. Wheelu says, where are you at right now? Looks like you've walked far. Well, actually, I'm going back the way I came from, which was down that way towards the mall. Now I'm going back over more into the city, more in the central part of Dumaguete City. And again, if anybody's new to the channel and still here, if you're not a subscriber, you're more than welcome to subscribe to my channel and appreciate the support. Uh, Hang out with a simple foreigner named Michael from United States living abroad here in the Philippines. Or you can give me a thumbs up and hit the double tap the screen. Likes basically help push the algorithm or whatever. Uh, just helps the channel grow. So if you haven't subscribed or given me a like, greatly appreciate it. But I'm sure all you guys already have. Rick Wallace says, you don't like McDonald's. Um, I guess if I had to eat it and I didn't have a choice, I could eat it. I don't remember the last time I had McDonald's. I don't. I don't at all. We got Howard Berries from New Jersey. We got a lot of people from Jersey here, Howard. Welcome to Dumaguete, Philippines. I'm basically from Pennsylvania. Uh, Lived in Pennsylvania all my life, with the exception of 2 years. I lived in Florida also, which explains why I'm here in the hot Philippines. But this is the dry, hot season right now. This is like their summer. I don't know what it is today, but if I had to guess, the heat index, Fortune, maybe it's over 100 again. Maybe 42, 106 Fahrenheit, 42 Celsius, maybe something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, welcome from New Jersey, Howard. That's cool. I love when people say hi and just say where they're from. Uh, it's humbling, to be honest with you. Like, I'm halfway around the world. It's 1 a.m. for you then, basically 1 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, and I'm at 1 in the afternoon Sunday. But I appreciate you being here, Howard. It says Roxbury, New Jersey, in Morris County. That's awesome. You're like a neighbor. You know, Pennsylvania, Jersey, Ohio, Maryland, West Virginia. I don't know if Chief's still in here, but yeah, Chiefs is 66 degrees in West Virginia. You're still here, Chief. I was just thinking about you. Someone mentioned earlier that Pennsylvania is supposed to be getting 90-degree weather or something coming up soon, getting a little bit of a hot blast. La, la. Fortune says Dumaguete officially is a city, but in terms of size development, it's like a town. Uh, a town so in these provinces feels cheaper lifestyle, more nature, and the mountains to see. Yeah, that's why I always tell Fortune, like, I mean, from my living experiences in the US, although they call Dumaguete a city, it's definitely like a town. Not a lot of high rise buildings and stuff. Very close knit family community. I'm sure it's almost like everybody knows everybody here. Um, I'm sure somebody will know somebody that knows somebody. Some people might not like that, but yeah, it's definitely not like Bacolod. I didn't like Bacolod. Bacolod was too much of a city for me, and personality wise, people were just different. Sarah Good says Jesus loves you. Yeah, I know Jesus loves me, and I love Jesus too. But I know that. I appreciate that. You should always. Uh, Aubrey says, "Yo, how's it going there, man?" James from Manila. Welcome, James from Manila. I appreciate you. I'm just trucking along on my daily walk. Uh, Incorporate a little bit of a live stream on my walks through Dumaguete City. But James, I appreciate you being here from Manila. Uh, are you Filipino, or are you from a foreigner, expat like me living abroad? I'm assuming by your name it says Aubrey James Trinos. I don't know if that's your full name or you're sharing like maybe a girlfriend or a wife, but what did Howard say? I'm born in 1981. Man, so I got 11 years on you. I was born in 1970. 1970, April 6th, 1970. That is my birthday. And I'm happy to be here, retired, living in the Philippines, freshly, newly 56-year age guy. And I'm blessed for my health. I feel good. I feel great. And yeah, Howard says, I walk the same streets as you, Mike. That's awesome to hear. So, in other words, you've been here before. Um, yeah, I can't walk enough. I think, like I always tell people, that's one of the best things about walking, other than the health benefits. The people that you meet by simply walking around here, specifically Dumaguete, but yeah, if you're in a motorbike or in a car, uh, you're not really meeting people like you can just walking. Uh, it's so humbling the amount of people that I've met, or the people that just see me and recognize me because I'm walking everywhere. And people go by on a tricycle, drivers or something, and they'll be like, they'll remember me, and they remember that I know certain Messiah, and they'll yell either "Hey Michael" or they'll say "Hey blogger," but um, and then they go by and they yell "amping, amping, amping," because they know that I know what amping means. It means take care. But I'm like, oh, they must know me, or I met them before, and it's just been so long. It's so humbling. I'm telling you, that is priceless. And that's why I always tell people, if the worst thing I do every day is get up as a retired man and just walk, maybe randomly go out to eat, maybe get coffee, latte, random, something like that. And I just socialize with so many of these people that I've met on a personal level, from security guards to people that work in a coffee, wherever, public market, wherever. Especially when I'm not doing a live, take time when I see these people to give them like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, pick their brain a little bit. They pick mine. uh, and you grow those friendships, those relationships. It's I could go on and on about how special it is being here in another country from America for me. You don't experience stuff like that in the U.S. Everybody's always eager and looking to say hello to you here. Yes, I'm a foreigner. Yes, I look different, all that kind of stuff. But it's still nice. It's still special. It's still humbling. It's still one of those things you never, for me, I will never take it for granted. It's just so special. You feel like you're somebody here. That's what it is, kind of too. You feel like you're somebody. Whereas if you were waving or saying hello to somebody in America, a total stranger, they might look at you like you're a little weird, or like you're after something. Howard says, how long have you been living there, Aubrey? I got here in July of 2024, and went home one time. I went home in March 17th of 2025. And then this is Keeson Park right here. But I went home one time, March 17th of 2025, came back June 12th, arrived here June 13th, Philippine time, same year. So I'm going on getting close to 2 years total time. I've gone home once. That's it. Aubrey's okay. Wait, I saw a Navy woman's here. Sir Dr. Red, so nice. Amy, thank you for being here, Amy. You know I appreciate you. That's why I stopped in and supported you on your chat. That was fun. You've done a lot of nice things to your house, the upgrades and stuff like that. And it was funny watching you. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know Amy, Navy woman here, you see her name in the green. I didn't even realize, Amy, that you snuck and you became a member of my channel. You didn't have to do that. I know you did do what you want to do, but I'm saying you didn't have to do that. But if you're not a subscriber to Amy's channel, she's a Filipina living here in the Philippines, and she has her own channel. And she was lifting weights this morning. She was lifting weights, doing exercises, and yeah, taking care of herself. But she's a very, very nice person. I've known her quite a while. She's always been a supporter of my channel, so I support her back in return. So yeah, if you see Navy Woman, uh, subscribe to her channel. Uh, but yeah, Navy, that's funny when you were working out. Hold on, I'm gonna stand in the shade. Aubrey says, "How's the heat? Walking around at this time?" Phew. Aubrey, that's a very good question. I'm what you would call maybe people think I'm like kind of like a unicorn or crazy because I walk around in this heat. Someone made the comment the other day. A Filipina friend of mine here chatting with her, and she said, she said, Michael, she says, I'm born here. I'm from the Philippines. This is a Filipina saying that. She goes, I'm from here. She said, I can't even handle the heat. She said, you're a foreigner from the United States. She said, how are you capable of handling the heat and walking during the hottest time of the day? And you're like perfectly fine. And I just laughed. I don't know. I've always loved hot weather, and I don't know, adapted really easily. I'm going to cheat and kind of go under these little trees because I can get a little shade. Hopefully, I'm not blocking the signal, but I can at least see the chat. So, yeah, that's how I do it, Aubrey, James, Trinos. I'm just a little different, I guess. I always feel good. Um, exactly. Haha. I guess I was because I said, yeah, I'm just a little different. Some people like say crazy, but I mean, I put myself out here during the hottest times of the day. I mean, if you're ever going to truly adapt to the Philippines, the best thing to do is probably be out in the heat like I am. Then it's easy, like, But honestly, when I came from the US here the first time, I really didn't. My adaptation, my ability to adapt to the heat, the transition was easy. Um, Yeah, and it does get just as hot in the U.S. It depends on, I guess, where you live. All Saints Day. Yeah, you're exactly right. Um, the only difference here, All Saints Day, and I think it's important to remember the biggest difference between the most southern part in the United States and where you're located on the map in the Philippines is the reason it's hotter is because you're closer to the equator and the sun is much stronger here than anything you'll experience in the US. Uh, that's just a fact. So, uh, for me, though, again, as long as you're near the ocean, which is where I'm going, there's always a breeze here. May not always be the strongest, but there's always something. I mean, I can already feel it from where I'm walking. But that's the biggest difference for most people is that you're very, very close to the equator here. So yeah, the UVI, the power, the strength of the sun is just much stronger. Yeah, fortune. That's what it is. I mean, um, yes, heat for heat. Yes, it's very comparable. 100 degrees in many places in the US. You know, you got humid heat sometimes, you got dry heat sometimes here, which is kind of neat. Like if I had to choose between humidity or dry heat, either one doesn't matter to me, but I guess I'd take dry heat. I don't know, like it is now. But yeah, it's the fact that you're close to the equator. That's the biggest difference. Uh, Aubrey said that is really is a truly nice. Yeah, see, this is like to me, this is like community. This is like where everybody comes together. Now, this early, there's not a lot of people out because it's hot. Obviously, like most people are under the shade, like for now. But they'll start setting up their little, whether it's arts and crafts stuffs to sell, like all along here, and then all the street food stuff. Some of it gets always year round gets set up under these trees. And then once it gets to like 5 o'clock, like this is all new over here. Like this just started last night, which I'm gonna eat here. I think maybe tonight. I don't know. I want to do something different, get some street food. But this is the Rizal Boulevard, you know, and then people will come and bring their private, own personal private uh, karaoke machine, and then they'll set it up. And then, you know, they have like a little tip thing because obviously the person that brings it's just a random, you know, local that brings their karaoke big speaker. There's usually a couple of them set all around here, all up and down along the water. It's like a boardwalk here in the U.S., except it's not boards, it's bricks. But it's very, very it's just so awesome because it's such a social atmosphere. People come together, singing karaoke, random people using random people's machines, putting a little tip in, requesting a song. People are watching people sing. Then, like I said, you have all this now with all this food. You know, inasal, you got lechon belly pork. They were cooking it last night. It looked really good. I don't know what the fish was, but the fish looked really good. And there's the ocean jet. You can see that crossing over there. But yeah, this never gets old for me. This doesn't get old. I just love being outdoors, breathing in this air. Right now, it feels good to me. Smelling a little bit of the salt water in the air. Um, like I said, that's the port over there. And then Sikihor Island, you can see it through the haze right there. That takes you, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. Depends on who's driving the boat and how fast he wants to go. Because I've gotten there in 40, but then I've gotten back in 30, so they can, you know, go faster. But I've walked way down the other end. I walk everywhere here. But really, when you want to knock out the miles on a like I walk fast, I don't walk slow when I walk for exercise. But you can really knock out a lot of distance going way down to the port, walking all along up through here, all down, clear down to the end as far as the eye can see. You can knock a lot of mileage out here, you know, and then you got a guy, you know, fishing. Um, Always boats. You can even see from afar. I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in on the guy. I can't even see him. Yeah, right there. He's out on his bunker boat fishing for something. Oh, half century's here. I didn't notice you. Half century, half century, half century. Uh, where are you at, half century? I saw someone say hello to you. Dew point and humidity will really get you during the summer. Uh, Again, I don't notice anything. Like it's either dry heat or humid heat. Either way, I always feel fine. I mean, it's not like I don't say, "Oh, it's hot," but it never deters me or makes me feel like I can't keep going. Uh, yeah, I just keep rolling. But I'm sorry if I miss you, half century. Where are you? Oh, there you are. It says I have been here all night. Half century. God bless you. I know some people come here and that are regulars, and you just watch and keep quiet. But I appreciate you just saying hello. Sorry if I missed you earlier. Um, I always, and I should say this again, I am very blessed and thankful and appreciative of everybody, the regulars, people that are new, people that are watching. Sometimes they just watch and they never ever say anything. They may subscribe, they might like or whatever. Appreciate everybody. I couldn't do it without you guys, guys and gals. I couldn't do it without you. Um, I'm just thankful that I actually have people that actually care to listen to me ramble on. And yeah, hopefully you get something from it. I know I get something from this. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's not like I don't mind walking by myself, believe me. I'm very focused individual. I'm self-driven, but it is nice to know that when I'm talking, although I approach it as I'm only talking to one person, but you guys, regulars, newbies, I would be remiss if I didn't thank you guys. So you need to know that. Um, I appreciate everything that you do. Yeah, the support is amazing. Navy says clean and clear, no throwing garbage there. It has its moments, Amy. Unfortunately, like once I get down to this corner, you'll see the crap that's in the water. It makes me angry. It makes me angry when I see the trash. I wish it wasn't like that, but it is what it is. Some things, it's out of my control. I guess if I could get like a big fish net and like drag the net and like scoop up all that stuff, that would be great. I don't know where I'd put it. Uh, Trying to see if I can see. Your voice is calm and soothing on top of seeing the beauty of the country. Well, that's good. I'm sure there's people out there that would say my voice is uh, not so soothing, but that's okay too. I guess it's like watching television. You may come across a certain individual personality on television, and if you don't like it or you're not vibing, you just change the channel. uh, Rick Wallace says, "We thank you too, Michael." I appreciate it, Rick. Again, I just, like I said, I'm just doing my due diligence, I guess. This is just important to me. I feel like I'm doing my part. I'm offering something to society and hopefully make people happier, keep people more positive, and not focus on the negative, which I still think all the negative, even in the whole world, is the minority. They're just making it the majority. Um, let's block out the noise. Put your focus and your face somewhere else, wherever you choose. That's your prerogative, but I just think it's better to be happy. It says, Pennick says, "Our uncle, are you fishing?" I'm not fishing. There were some people fishing over there on the other side of the boulevard, but no, I'm not doing any fishing. But I appreciate you being here, Pennick, Matt something Jawa. Loop says the fishes in the river are bigger than Mike Hawk. Oh boy. I'm glad I said Hawk. You tried to get me there, didn't you? I like that little tongue twister. Sometimes I get suckered into reading the comments before I should read them first, before I read it out loud. Yes, indeed, block out the noise. Exactly. See, Dr. Red takes care of business. Yeah, it's like zapping a bug. If you're a bug that's annoying, you're going to get stuck in the bug zapper, either by a DRT or somebody else is going to zap you. Uh, but yeah, possums laughing. Yeah, they got thrown into the bug zapper. I just wanted you guys, like, this is like the part I always, it's this, especially in the ocean and it's plastic. It's like, my God, that's not going to like, I mean, it'd be different if it's like a banana peel or a paper bag or a piece of wood or something. But this stuff, that's not gonna deteriorate. It's gonna be many, 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 many years, and that's what I hate. This crap. But aside from that, I love everything else. I just wish I'd even help, man. If someone said, "Hey, you know, they needed a hand and got the nets and stuff, and somehow just every so often when it gathers up in these corners, I'd help. I definitely would help." I'm surprised the phrase buang, but I understand it's an expression, especially in the Philippines. Yeah, I heard that before. I don't know what it is. Fortune, it's like it's converges in that corner. Yeah, Fortune is always stuck in that corner. That's why sometimes I wonder if it comes out of that. There's a drain over there. I don't know. It always seems to make its way to this corner all the time. I'm sure you've seen from the many live streams that I've done. Yeah, it always makes its way into the corner, which I'm going to make my way over here into some shade just to help cool off my phone. And Diver JS Moore said the white bait nets would come in handy. Yeah, that would definitely come in handy for that. That's why I said, you see the guys here, the locals, going fishing with those nets that they use. I'm like, man, they'd be perfect just to toss that in there, and then it would just grab the, you know, bigger, bulkier plastic bottles, and then yeah, it'd be awesome. I would help. I would definitely help clean it up. I would be no problem. I would have no problems helping if I'd see somebody doing it. Uh, Lori loves Jesus said yuck. Yeah, it's just disappointing because there's so many. The beauty definitely outweighs, in my opinion, here definitely out whatnot. I don't know. Uh, I'm trying to go back and Howard says, "Mike, go that Pennsylvania drawl." I'm not sure I got you on that one, Howard. I'm sorry. What you mean? What you mean there? Um, I'm just going back because I know you guys are talking to a lot of each other too, and I don't want to repeat things that you guys are saying to each other. Half century again. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for saying hello. Aubrey says, retiree. No, I did not serve in the military, although uh, I've been humbled and complimented. People think I look like I could have served, and I didn't. Those guys are my heroes, men and women of the service members of the military. They're my true heroes, other than my mother and father. I always say that. So to be even considered that I would look like somebody that would be in the military is very humbling, but no, I wasn't. Sometimes I think, if I could have went back, I probably would have fit in well in the military. I probably would have. I mean, it would have been cool, like having the band of brothers and stuff like that. Maybe I would have fit in just fine. I definitely have a lot of that self determination, like kind of like I have fight in me. I don't know if I would ever be, comparable to those guys, men and women in the military, but I certainly have the fight in me. Uh, Fortune says Pinoys don't go out when it's hot, but maybe 4 to 5 p.m. they come out. Yeah, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. Aubrey James says, "Are you gonna be living there down south permanently?" I mean, for the most part, yeah. This is my home away from home, Aubrey. This is my home, James. This is my home away from home. Again, when the situation presents itself and I visit another place for an extended amount of time that I feel like, wow, maybe I would like to live here for a little bit just to see what it's like, then, I'd be open to doing it. I'm not uh, stuck here in Dumaguete. I'm just happy being here right now. I'm just happy doing what I'm doing, and it works out just fine. But I wouldn't be opposed to uh, trying something different. What did your dad do for a living? Was your mom? My mom was a mom. Yeah, she took care of us. My father was a train dispatcher. He worked for Conrail, and then it was bought out by Norfolk Southern. So yeah, he was a dispatcher for most of his career, and then towards the end of his career, he got, I forget the exact position he was promoted to, but yeah, he worked for the railroad all his life. Do you listen to metal? Uh if I had right away that question, if I had to think of, I don't know, you might not even consider it metal, but the first band that I think of when you say that was Metallica. Yeah, I've listened to Metallica. I don't know if that's considered metal enough for you, but or how you define metal, but yeah, Metallica. Uh, oh, Ron Greer's here somewhere because he must have said something about the Ozarks. MV Car says good business opportunity, profit or not. I guess maybe I don't know. I'm retired here, so I don't know in regards to business and opportunities here for profit, if that's what you're asking. But yes, I feel nice and good under these big old trees, giving me some shade. Fortune says there's a bag business who really made big here in Manila. They use the water lilies in Pasig River, the company Jacinto and Lirio. Um, oh, you're saying, I see that you said about the PA accent. Um, Michael was CIA. I've had that asked before. That's so funny. They say, are you in the FBI or the CIA? I'm like, that's kind of flattering, but no. um, Now I understand the PA accent. And it's funny. A lot of my friends in PA, they would say that I had a different accent than them. Like it wasn't a. I don't even know. They said I don't know what your accent is, but it's different than most people here in Pennsylvania. I didn't ever know what it was, but oh, there's Ron Greer. Hello from the Ozarks. How you doing, Ron? I'm doing good. A little sweating, but I'm doing good. Uh, City should get fishing nets. Yeah. Oh, Messiah for crazy is Buang, 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 Buang. Yeah, that would be me. That definitely would be me when it comes to walking in this heat, I guess. Rick Wallace says he's retired also. Back to this. That is metal. They are the ones who shaped it. Well, there you go. Do you like Slipknot? I've heard some of Slipknot, but I can't honestly say I remember listening to it, or I never listened to enough to really give you an honest opinion on whether I like it or not. Uh, Always like Metallica. Um, I haven't listened to Metallica in a while, but when I'm doing my walking and I'm listening to music and I just want some driving energy, passion kind of energized music, I listen to Metallica. I have. Um, your accent actually sounds closer to Maryland. That's interesting, CKN. Yeah, they've always said that years ago. They're like, Michael, you know you have an accent. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm sure I do. I'm from Pennsylvania. They're like, no, no, you sound different than us. You have an accent, but it's different. I'm like, well, what is it? They're like, I don't know, but it's just different. Mm, but I appreciate you being here. God memor for summer. Uh, Appreciate you being here. This is Dumaguete, Philippines. Maybe you already know that. I'm not sure, but whew. Tiger Heart says there's an organization. These two guys travel the world collecting plastic from the ocean and transforming it into bracelets. I think maybe I've seen that, or I've seen other guys collecting plastic and doing something else with it. But uh, yeah, and it's like one of those things too. Sometimes if you do things, it's in certain ways because that's all you know. If you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or what's safe and not safe, or what's hazardous and not hazardous, you're going to be kind of ignorant and oblivious to what you're actually doing if you've never been taught and you don't know. So I think that's a part of it as well. Not trying to, I guess, make excuses, but I'm sure that's a part of it. I just think people just don't know. It's always been that way. Um, Maybe tossing stuff in the ocean. I'm not sure. Oh no. Uh, Ben, hey, Ben is here. Hello, Michael. Good afternoon. Hey, Ben, how you doing, my friend? Something until my jaw locks, sir. I don't. What are you answering to? Eggs, I don't. Why would your jaw lock? Mm. But welcome, Ben. How things going, my friend? Yeah, no instructions to life. That's very well put, DJ. DJ Kirby Puckett, Fred Chambers said, all right, why did the chicken cross the road? I love when people like yourself come here, and I love jokes, especially if they're good, like not ignorant. But yeah, why did the chicken cross the road, Fred Chambers? Tiger Heart says, true. Ben says, pretty good here. How about yourself? It's hot, but I'm not complaining. But I guess I could say that's the biggest thing. It's definitely hot. My first time being in the Philippines during the summer dry months, so it's definitely hot. Um, but it's like I always say, if you can't take the heat, best get out of the kitchen. Come on, Fred. Why did the chicken cross the road? Oh, here we go. Answer to get away from. That's possible. You know what? Maybe that chicken was smart and realized I was going to get him to make some chicken dinner, and he's like, you know what? I'm getting away from that guy before I become his dinner. Very well, very nice, easy, simple joke. I like that, Fred. Uh, Interesting, ma'am. Hello. She says, hey, Mike, how's the Matrix treating you? All good. All good. Interesting, ma'am. Nice to see you pop in. Yes, I'm doing a random Sunday one. I'm making up for lost time, you know. I'm almost at my 2 hours, like a minute away. I'm sitting here at the water now, but Sir Michael, I have to go to the mountain. See you next time. And the chat, Sir CKN, Chief, Dr. Red, and everyone else. Nice to see you here. Amping, yes, take care. And Navy woman, thank you so much, Navy. Amy, for being here. I'll catch up in your chat, pop in when I can, and I know you'll do the same. Always be safe. And as we always say, Amping, take care, Amy. Do you track your miles every day? If so, how far today? Yeah, I track it every day. I haven't looked at during the stream yet. If I had to guess right now, between me walking from my apartment to here, then from here into the city a little bit, then the city down to the mall, then from the mall back down to here, I don't know. I'd say maybe between 3 and 5, somewhere in there, guessing. I'm just guessing though, but yeah, my phone tracks everything. As long as I have a battery, my battery dies and then I lose track. My tracking's gone. So yeah, I track it every day. Um, no less than 10 miles or in kilometers. 10 miles is I think 16.7 kilometers. No less than that daily. Anything more, awesome. But yeah, I always make sure I get 10 and I kind of check it at a certain time during the day to see where I'm at. I'm like, okay, I know I'm gonna make it. Um, Huzaron Sari says, why are you in the Philippines? Because I love it here. Plus, it just gives me an opportunity to experience a different country. You know, I've been to the Caribbean, I've been to Dominican Republic, places like that, but I've never, ever, ever, ever been in Asia until I came here in July of 2024. So I'm experiencing something different. I love the people here and I love the hot summer weather. So, yeah, that would explain why I chose the Philippines and many other reasons. But yeah, I love it here. Um, Interesting ma'am saying hello to Chief. Interesting ma'am says that's awesome. Good afternoon to all. Fortune says mixed. Uh, Thankfully, it's not raining too much, although it would cool things down. So, yeah, Ben, I think everybody could use a little bit of rain. Not so much even to cool it off, just because everything's really dry. But again, this is typical. I mean, the grass over there looks like what grass looks like in the hottest summer days in Pennsylvania when that nice green grass just dries up. But yeah, I think the last time it rained was a couple weeks ago, and it was like 5:30 a.m. in the morning here, and it rained like really hard for like 5 minutes, and then it was gone. I remember shortly after that, stepping outside, it was really humid, obviously because of the moisture, and within didn't take long, and it was dry. It was dry, so yeah, they could probably definitely use some rain here. Ben, I don't know, Ben. I have random ideas. Honestly, I'd like to go to Bohol to visit my one other friend, Kevin. I have two friends named Kevin, but I want to go to probably Bohol. It would be easy for me too, just to hop on a boat here. Um, but I'd be okay with Cebu, seeing some waterfalls, some kind of hidden gems in Cebu too. I've been to Sikihor quite a few times, although there's a lot to see in Sikihor. Um, yeah, either Cebu or Bohol is probably going to be my next trip, just because it's easy. Hop on a boat, simple. Den, the old dude. I guess maybe. I don't know. Depends on what you consider old. Den. Uh, I don't know. I feel pretty darn good. And what's your age, Den? Like, I'm gonna challenge you. Uh, Maybe you're younger. I'd go up against you in anything you want to challenge me in. Uh, you wanna? Where are you at, Den? Where are you from? Don't encourage him. Yeah, it's always funny. You're welcome. Love, doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. Interesting, ma'am. I appreciate you being here. Like I said, today's extra for me anyway. Yeah, Ben, old guys rule. Well, the funny thing is, it's like I've gone up against people younger than me, and I've smoked them. So I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I certainly wouldn't back down from a challenge. Um, but I always laugh. Uh, Vanilla Ice. Yeah, yeah. That's a shame. He was basically like a one hit wonder. Um, uh, Interesting. Ma'am's laughing. Uh, CKN said, "Okay, thank you, ma'am. Hope you're well." Kind of going back, but no, no, really. Who Zaron says, "I advise you to go to Turkey." I know I meet a lot of people from all over the world on my channel, and I think it's awesome, and I love it. and they all want me to be able to visit their, where they're from. I wish I could. Um, I don't have the money to be traveling all over the world. Uh, okay. Well, I don't know. If you haven't given me a like, throw up a like. If you're interested in subscribing to my channel, you're more than welcome to do that. Help my channel grow and support me. But if not, that's okay too. It's always funny though. Like, here, one thing I've learned, like doing, and I'm sure a lot of people that do YouTube and live streams have learned this. Um, you'll get, I guess, people that will subscribe to your channel, and then you if you I don't really pay attention that much, but you notice sometimes, oh, you gain this many subscribers from a live stream or whatever, and the next day a bunch of them disappear. And I always thought, what are these people just subscribe and unsubscribe maybe just to play games? Which whatever, like it's funny. But then actually, I learned that sometimes you get kind of like um, I don't know, like bot accounts, like just like fake accounts that can subscribe. But I guess YouTube has like a algorithm security thing that filters out basically garbage accounts, and then they'll like just basically remove them. So that's kind of like a good thing, actually. Uh, oh wow, I'm subscribed. I would love to pronounce your name. All I could say is R8Z. I appreciate you being subscribed. Where are you from? R8Z. APPPG vlog says 90 liters. What's 90 liters? I think that's what you mean. 90 liters. Because I'm going to get ready to go. Oh, wow. You're from South Korea. So you've been here before, R87 or R8Z. I'm not going to even try to pronounce. I can't read that. Sorry, but I appreciate you being here from South Korea. Danish is here. I'm doing good, Danish. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm getting ready to end my live stream here. It's been an amazing live stream. Thank you, Chief. Everyone, please hit the like. Again, Chief, thank you for everyone. Oh, 91 now. Oh, 91 or 90 likes. Yeah, sometimes I think you guys can see things that I can't, like the numbers and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, it is 91. Tap your screen, please, to 100 likes. I don't know if that's going to happen. If it does, great. If it doesn't, it's all right. I was just trying to remember if the guy from South Korea has been here before. Sometimes people have been here before and then they change their account name, and then I don't know who they are. And they're like, oh, it's me. I used to be this. Um, Donald says, I need my jewels. I can't donate them. Well, yeah, I think everybody needs their jewels to an extent. I wouldn't donate them. Um, the only way I would donate anything is if I needed to donate my organs to somebody that would need them if I was no longer here. I'd probably do that. Uh, Ralph Joyce says hello. Chief says this is my first time here. Chief, that was a good one. It is not, and I would definitely would never want it to be your last time here. And Chief, I'm so glad you are here. I always feel like, I know you got your grandchild, you got a lot of stuff going on, you got other channels you try to support. You're a good man, generous man. You're a brother from West Virginia that I know if I came home to Pennsylvania and I told you I was taking a road trip to West Virginia, you would you would welcome me in your home with open arms. I know that. And Pax Pence, another one. Another great supporter like Dunn. Hello, good afternoon. Thank you, Pac Pence. Donald says, you have a good sense of humor. I'd subscribe. Well, Donald, that's what life's all about, man. Being happy and enjoying life the best you can. And I always say this, Donald, I choose happiness. I joke around and play around, but don't get me wrong. It's not like I've never got upset or pissed or bothered by something. Like, it would really have to take a lot to bother me, I guess. But sometimes you have to understand everybody's sense of humor is different. And sometimes they have a certain sense of humor that they use to introduce themselves. And some people just take that the wrong way. I don't. I've met some very funny guys that have very strong sense of humor, personalities, to where people take it as like they're being like mean to them. That's just how some people are. Doesn't mean they're mean, but it's funny. And then I became really good friends with these people that, had a very kind of like an aggressive sense of humor, if that makes sense. B Banger, and another one. B Banger, my friend. Thank you for being here. You're another one that's very supportive. B Banger, I think you've earned your blue jacket too. So from now on, you're gonna see yourself blue. Basically, it makes you look good. Basically means tells me that you're a good friend and you've been here a lot and you're a good-hearted supporter. And it does give you moderator uh, abilities. I always joke, say, don't abuse the moderation. Don't like take advantage of your power. Um, just DRT and a lot of people, you just see something that's inappropriate, or someone just I don't know, just not happy or doesn't like the fact that I'm happy and positive. I don't know. That's kind of what you do. Uh, No, B Banger. I'm honored. Like I said, you've been coming back a lot, showing support. You're a good guy. You always have good questions, something to offer the live stream, the chat, which is always random, various about who the heck cares, everything. No, I'm thankful for you. You don't need to thank me. Um, yeah, I eat beef, so yeah, I guess I do eat cows. Yellow summer, I eat beef. D Banger said, I'm a 4-year-old fitness dude from Canada who loves your energy. Good. I'm glad you love my energy, and I love the fact that you love my energy and respect it. We're like brothers from another. It's a good thing. Look at Chief trying to push me to 100 likes. Um, Dr. Red said, interesting, ma'am. I like where your mind is or goes. Interesting, ma'am, she has a great personality, too. She fits in, she fits in. She makes a difference. She adds. You all add something different. Um, it's crazy because I don't hear your voice, obviously, and I don't see you. But it's almost like I have a good sense of your personality, maybe what you would sound like, or the sarcasm, even though I'm only reading words. It's interesting. It's like I create my own image of what you would be. It's kind of wild. Uh, there's another good comment about Woody Harrelson. Somebody always calls me Woody Harrelson. Where B Banger, that's right. You and many other people. Yeah, Woody Harrelson. I'll take that. Whatever. Uh, you know, Seems like a decent guy. Has a successful life. People say I sound like Woody Harrelson or maybe resemble certain things. It's always interesting. Rich says I sense danger. Well, I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with always being aware of your surroundings. I don't sense danger right now, but possible. Ben, please like and thank you, Ben, for saying that. It's the first time someone has made me a mod. Well, B Banger, then I'm very honored for your first time. There's always a first for everything in life. And you usually always remember the first time for many things in life, and you never forget, good and bad. So, hey, you earned it. Good for you. You deserve it, honestly. You're a good guy. Yellow Summer says, yes, beef is a word for cows that you don't want to see their eyes. Um, okay. Rick Wallace says, I love that you're happy. I love that you say make comments like that. I love that I'm happy too. I want everybody to be happy. But sometimes, well, I don't know, maybe in most cases, ultimately, probably happiness is simply a choice because I don't think your life could ever be so perfect here on earth that you would simply just always be happy. But when you make a choice to make the most of what you have and not focus on the minority of the negatives, which is what I do, yeah, I'm basically always happy. Thankful and blessed too, but yeah. Uh-oh, Chief, what secret? Says, LOL, Mike, that tree makes it look like you have hair like Medusa. Yeah, might make it look like I have hair like Medusa. Some snakes. I always used to get freaked out by Medusa. Imagine that. Looking at Medusa and she could turn you to stone. And the tests always seem to come. Oh, wait. B Banger says, I believe life is about overcoming challenges and the tests always seem to come. They do always come. I get tested here. I'm dealing with tests right now. Um, and that's okay. It shows me I'm still alive. I'm still here. I'm still on Earth. I'm still human. Uh, it's about challenges and being tested. And yeah, it reminds me that I'm still alive. And it's okay. I'm always going to be learning. I enjoy learning, living and learning. I don't like making mistakes, but I do make them. I definitely learn from them more so now than when I was younger. When I was younger, you'd make a mistake, but you'd make it again. And then, that's the definition of insanity. When you continue to make the same mistakes over and over again, thinking you're going to get a different outcome. That's the definition of insanity. That would have been me. I did some dumb stuff in life. I know a lot of people would say, Michael, that's what, and it is. I'm just glad I'm alive. Like I made some dumb decisions in my late teen, early 20s. I did some dumb stuff. Not, I mean, I guess there's always worse things in the world you can do. I just made some poor decisions and I'm thankful I'm alive to reflect on it right now and talk about it. Banger has abs. Yeah, if he Banger, I'm sure if he's a fitness guy, he's got abs. Anybody who does exercise and walking and eats healthy, you're gonna have abs. Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't talk about it or say anything. It's just like yeah, I do. Um, but that's a result of good health and exercise. Like you you remove unnecessary body weight, fat. Yeah. Um, is it nice there? Oh, where B Bangers from? B Bangers from Canada. I'm sure it's nice. Yeah, see, I love where I'm from too. That's why, I'm going to end it pretty soon with my live stream. A lot of people will say to me, Michael, you picked the perfect time. You don't live in America, blah, 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 all this stuff. And I'm not getting political because I'm not going to go there anyway. But I never left or chose to come to the Philippines when I did because I was running away from anything or anything like that. I just got to a point in my life where I knew I was getting close to retirement someday and I wanted to start looking at options. And I figured, man, I was 54 at the time. I'm like, hey, I want to travel to Asia. Never been there. And then the rest is history. But sometimes people will reference the reason I'm here is because I was escaping something. I'd be perfectly happy and perfectly fine if I was in America. Maybe I wouldn't be happy because I'd still be working, but because yes, if I was still living in the United States, I'd have to work. That's the truth. Uh, Interesting, ma'am says Mike has it all. Well, yeah, I definitely have it all here. I feel, but again, Philippines isn't for everybody. But unless you've been somewhere, if you've never been anywhere, and the only way you've ever seen or learned about a place is through videos or other people's opinions, that's all it is. The best way for you to truly know if you could ever like something, you got to do it yourself. Yes, I was inspired and motivated by other people, but I could have come here with a lot of positivity because of what other people said, and I could have maybe not liked it here, but I did. I love it here, but that doesn't mean everybody will. But till you try it, you'll never know. Jenny Bars, when I make people happy by saying silly things or do something silly, it makes me so very happy. Amen to that. That's perfect. That's why I love walking around here in the Philippines, Jenny. I get happy and a smile on my face because other people are happy and get a smile on their face when they meet me. I just say hello. they'll say good afternoon to me in English, and then I'll say good afternoon to them in Bisaya in their language, and that really makes them smile because you know they most foreigners, they only know English, and they expect you to, if you're going to say hi in return, you're going to say it in English. I say it in their language because I like learning the language here. Why not? I'm completely embracing the culture here. But I love that comment, Jenny. That's a good one. Uh, Donald says, I had a nice six pack until I had stage. I'm sorry to hear that, Donald. Until I had stage 4 colon cancer. I'm sorry to hear that, Donald. That really does. I'm glad you're here. There's nothing I can possibly say to take that away from you. But they're testing the sound system right now. That's why you can hear that music. But Donald, appreciate you sharing that. I'm sorry that you went through that, quite honestly. Um, Saying I'm sorry, I'm sure isn't good enough, and again, won't take that away. But I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you being comfortable enough to share that. But I'm sorry to hear that. And yeah, you're still loved, Donald. Um, Jenny said typo correction doing. It's all good, Jenny. I make verbal errors too. But yeah, Jenny, welcome. I'm glad you're here. It's cool. I love beating people that speak Donald. That really sucks. Yeah. Um, I'll never be able to relate to that, Donald, and I'm thankful and blessed that I haven't. But the fact that you're here sharing that, that's just, you're just another blessing in life to meet you. That's what YouTube has done for me. I meet people um, that without YouTube I wouldn't meet. I wouldn't have this conversation with. You wouldn't have that comment for me. That's all very touching, humbling, and I'll never forget that stuff. That's why I try to tell people the blessings that I continue to receive simply through YouTube, let alone being here in the Philippines, changed my life. It's humbling. It's humbling. Uh, and I get it, man. I'm sure it would suck big time. Jenny, no problem. I hope you come back. I hope you subscribe. You like all that jazz. That's great and all. But you, honestly, the community that builds here and the people that always continue to come back when they can make it. Not everybody, the same people are here all the time. And I get that. You have a life to live, you have other obligations and stuff. But Jenny, I don't know if this is your first time here. I don't know if you've been here before, and I apologize if you have been. I don't remember. But I'll remember you more now, especially Jenny Bars. That'll stick with me. It's not just Jenny; it's Jenny Bars. So, uh, yeah, they're testing the sound system, so there must be something maybe going to be going on tonight. Like I said, I'm coming back for food later. I think I want to eat here. Um, oh, so you already know the darn song. I didn't even recognize it. You caught on to that better than me. CKN 100. Well, that's awesome. Whether it stays at 100, that's okay too. I don't care. Thankful and blessed. Zippy's World. Hello from Delaware. Welcome, Zippy's World. Uh, Sorry that I'm going to be ending my live stream like I've been saying this for the past uh, 20 minutes. And I'm still here, but I'm down to like 25 on my battery, and I definitely need to get going. Uh, I need to recharge the batteries, but maybe Zippy's World, your name sounds familiar. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I've seen Zippy's World before. Um, I hope all is well with you. I appreciate you being here, but I think you've been here before. I don't know many Zippy's Worlds. I think you're the only Zippy I know, which makes you unique. So that's a good thing. Uh, all right, Zippy, you know what? I'm going to just go right for it right now. Now you're a blue moderator. I make you blue because I know I've seen you come here before. You've never been a problem in the live stream. You've been good, positive, and have nice things to say. So now you're blue. Plus, when you're blue, that helps me. It kind of rhymes. When you're blue, I remember you. Uh, because sometimes, and it can be overwhelming with so many people, but thank you very much, Zippy's World. Now you're blue. No, you don't need to thank me. Uh, I thank you. You make the biggest difference in my life. You make my life even more worth living, you guys. I'm telling you. I just want, for people that want to enjoy positive energy, be happy, talk about random things, uh, and I'm touched by you too. Where are you? Damn, Donald. I'm not. I'm not discounting you eventually to get the blue jacket. I think this is maybe your first time, but Donald, the next time I see you, uh, or maybe I'll just make you blue now. Maybe I'll just make you blue. You and Jenny. All right, Jenny. I'm going out on a limb right now. Jenny, you're blue. Donald, because I care about you and you were open about your uh, your challenge in life, I guess you could say. So Jenny, you're cool. Donald, you're cool also. And I'm not doing it for sympathy reasons either, Donald, but I don't know. I have a heart and I just feel like that's the least I can do for you. And I'm not saying it's going to make a difference, but you're one of the blue crew now. So see you later, half century, my Ohio brother. Thank you very much. I'll see you again soon. B-Banger live streams on Twitter daily. I did not know that, but now I do. And it makes you feel good. You're right, it does. I think it is the future. It's therapeutic for everybody, in my opinion. I'm sure there's live streamers that spew hate and misery and all sorts of crap. No, I wouldn't watch that, but different strokes for different folks, different channel, different vibe. Mine's positive, mine's happiness, and the more the merrier. Uh, I know you guys say I make a difference in your life, and that's great, and I'm humbled. But quite honestly, you make a difference in mine. So we feed off of each other, and it works both ways. So thank you. Yeah, that's the second or third time someone's called me Vanilla Ice. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. He did have a one-hit wonder, but hey, yeah, I guess I've been called worse. Ben, have a great day. You too. Jenny Barr said I needed that. Mike, love you. You said Jenny said, haha, I say bars, but my last name is, I don't want to butcher this. Barcelou. Interesting that there are Barcello, different spelling, but apparently they're cousins. So maybe Barcelo, if I were to guess. I hope I'm pronouncing that wrong, right? Oh, this song makes me sad. I don't like hearing that song. 1,000 Years or whatever. That's that song from that movie. Crick Wallace. You know what? I love that you love this channel. I'm glad I can give something, add something to your life in a positive way. So, uh, Donald says, thanks. I surely don't want sympathy and I'm going with the flow. Life is awesome. Dude, you got the right attitude. Um, we all have different obstacles and challenges in life. Some are obviously worse than others, uh, but somehow we get through them. Sometimes we need each other to get through them too. Um, I wouldn't trade this for anything. My life here, obviously, I wouldn't trade for anything. But the the channel has brought so much happiness. I love it. You are the man. I am a man, but I'm just simple Michael, beat banger, just simple Michael, living a simple life uh, that chooses happiness. But I appreciate you all the time. Yeah, that song was great. Mike McQuinn says all things pass. You're exactly right, Michael. Um, that's why it's always not that you want to repeat certain struggles or obstacles in life, but at least if it's you struggle the first time, and then if there is a second or a third time, you're better prepared for it, and you know how to probably, get through it better the second time. The first time of anything, if it's a difficult situation, is always the worst. Uh, Live and learn, right? But you're right, Mike. You are definitely right. They come to pass. Woody Harrelson, and you are 90% the same. uh, but welcome, Mike McQuinn. I appreciate you. I don't know if you want to share where you're from, but thanks for being here, Mike McQuinn. CCAN says, Michael, your humble way doesn't go unnoticed. It makes you endearing. CCAN, um, I would tell anybody if they actually could, well, maybe everybody kind of experiences things differently. This is a good song, too. Can you hear that? I can sing this song. I'm not going to sing it now, but it's a very powerful song. It's a beautiful song, actually. Oh, you're from Indiana. Well, welcome from Indiana, Michael. Michael. I'm a Michael too, obviously. This song is powerful, man. All of you. I love when he says, I love all of your perfect imperfections. That's probably the strongest thing. Your perfect imperfections. This is like a tearjerker song, kind of too, man. It's like, but it's a beautiful song. But yeah, ah, that's a powerful song. I'm a big Notre Dame fan, Mike McQuinn. I'm a big Notre Dame fan. And we got Michael Rarugel, and I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I'm a Michael to another Michael. I love when I meet people named Michael. Sometimes it can get a little challenging. When I'm watching another live stream and people are saying Michael, and they could be talking to another Michael. But welcome, Michael Rarugel. Uh, yeah, this song is powerful, man. I'm probably going to listen to this song later, believe it or not, and I'll be singing while I'm walking home. This song is powerful. Ah, wow. Donald says, thank you. You're awesome. Donald, I appreciate that. I'm blessed. That's all I can tell you. I'm blessed. We're all blessed in different ways, but I'm blessed. So, uh, you saying that is a blessing. But Michael Warugel, thank you for being here. Petal says, what this cultish looking man? I'm far from a cultish looking man. I'm a loving man, good hearted man, and good people are in this live stream too, Petal. No cultish people here. But, you're entitled to your opinion. Sing it, Mike. uh, True Danger Zone. I'm from PA, now in Pakistan. True Danger Zone. I don't know why you're in Pakistan, but be safe. I'm born and raised in Altoona, Pennsylvania. That's my home state. Welcome to Dumaguete, Philippines. We're all friends here, man. I love all of you. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to get in trouble either with this music because you get a copyright strike if there's music playing in the background too. So I have to be careful. Mike McQuinn lived in Baguio City before. Square Hammer, I like them shades. I like them too. They're progressive lenses. They are whatchamacallit lenses. I use them to read, but they're progressive that I can look afar, see close, transitional Ray-Ban frames. Got the lenses here, very cheap here in the Philippines. Significantly cheaper for these lenses that I got in America with eye coverage, and I bought pay straight out of pocket here. You would be shocked. Uh, I love my shades too, Square Hammer. Well, guys, I'm gonna get going. I thank you for everything. I'm at 20%, 19%. I just got a warning, but because it's gonna go soon. But I'll give you one last glimpse of me sitting here, and this peaceful place called Dumaguete, Philippines. This would be the city of gentle people. That's what it is. And you know what? Uh, it's true. It is the city of gentle people. I've never met more nice people in my life here in the Philippines. So the real steel, you know what, real steel? I'm just telling you, man, I'm just in this blue giving mood. Now you're blue, real. Just always keep it real, real steel. That's all I want. Everybody, Rick Wallace, Square Hammer, I like them shades. Mike McQuinn, hope to see you again. That rhymes. Mike McQuinn, hope to see you again. Three Danger Zone King, or True Danger Zone King. Hope to see you again also. Maybe you're in the military. I hear Pakistan, I think military, but I'm not sure. Maybe you're just living there for other reasons. None of my business, but be safe wherever you are, my friend. And hope to see you again. Take care. God bless everybody. I can't thank you enough. I'll see you guys soon. Yeah, tomorrow's Monday. So normally Monday is my live stream day. So I should be back tomorrow. It is Sunday afternoon here, 2:10 p.m. So take care, everybody. Again, I can't thank you enough. Until the next time, peace, love, happiness. Simple as that. Take care. I'll see you guys and gals later. Thank you. See you soon.